Hello, hypothetical audience. I'm JJNW'S Ghost, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So, I was making a video and I just realized the mic wasn't on. That's why I'm a little miffed at the moment, but at least I didn't get very far. So, what I was talking about before that happened was I wanted to make a video talking about the Smash new characters, all the newcomers, all the DLC and such. And what I was originally doing was, hey, you know, the first trailer, this was kind of my vibe going in, not knowing what to expect. This was my vibe after, blah, 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 blah. And I just wasn't liking the video as I was recording it, so I decided I'm just going to do a ranking. This is what I feel about all the new characters, minus the Echoes. That's because I realized, you know, the Echoes don't have trailers. They're not the most exciting characters. Like, they're cool, I'm glad they're here. But I don't really have much to say about them. And I had said that my 4 criteria when judging the, you know, for my ranking. 1, how hype is the pick to me personally? I'm not trying to look at from an objective lens, just what did I think of the character as a character coming into Smash Brothers. Then, what do I think of their trailer? What do I think of them in terms of gameplay, like playing as them, and then how do I feel playing against them? Because, I mean, that's kind of important, too. It's like, oh yeah, I don't really play this character, but I hate playing against them. That's something that's going to factor in. So, from the bottom of the top, bottom of the barrel is Steve. As I was, you know, just saying before I realized the mic was dead, and just double checking to make sure that it is on. It is on. I don't like playing Minecraft. I don't like watching people play Minecraft. Like I was saying earlier, I was seeing someone make a working copy of Pokemon Red. That's amazing. Like, the stuff that you can do in Minecraft is awesome. And the whole point of the game is to encourage creativity, imagination. I respect that. I really, really like that. But watching someone play Minecraft bores me. Like, seeing the end result of what they did, that's awesome. But watching someone go, like, oh cool, they got the stuff they needed, and oh man, I just can't do this. And Steve himself isn't really a character. He's just an avatar, which you could say about a lot of different things. I mean, look at Rodden. Literally referred to as the Avatar. But even then, there is some character there. I've played Awakening. Look at someone like Joker. This is very much... This is very much a, you make the character what you want them to be. And you could say the same thing about Steve. But Joker at least has like a really cool design. There's, you know, a lot of flair with this character. Whereas Steve is just... he's just a guy in low res. I think Smash gave him more personality with, you know, him just looking at Mario, eating some meat, and then leaving. So, as for the character, it's not hype to me. I know he broke Twitter, so I know this objectively hype pick, but for me, not really. So the trailer. I think the trailer sucks. I hate the trailer. Part of it is because it unveiled Steve, and I don't really care for Steve. I won't deny that. But the first part of the trailer is just gameplay. Like, it's not even CG footage. It's, oh, here's some characters fighting. Hey, there's Terry doing something. There's Mario doing something. It's, like, it's, how do I want to phrase it? It's like, there's some trailers where there's lead up into the character reveal. I think some good examples of that are things like Sephiroth or Sora, where they're not showing you who the character is, but they're kind of trying to build up to something happening. But the build-up is cool. Steve's, it's just, here's some regular gameplay of the game until Sonic punches Mario into Minecraft, which the fact that Sonic punched someone into Minecraft is funny. Like, I do enjoy that. But it's just, I wasn't getting that feeling of like, oh man, what are we about to see? What's about to happen? It was just like, okay, so what do I have to go off? Well, I'm seeing some, like, down smashes. That's, I guess that's like a character spinning. You know, Sonic has to really wind up that fist. Spinning, it's gonna be Crash. I don't know what I'm watching. Oh, this is what it led up to. wow, this trailer sucked. And again, maybe that's just my bias because of who it led up to, but I didn't think the lead up was that interesting at all. In terms of gameplay, you're just playing Minecraft, which what I've said, I don't care for. Like, he's kind of fun, it's just not a character I really play. Playing against Steve is ass. I hate playing against this character. He's just like, alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna walk forward and bash you for 20 years with my diamond sword and you can't get out of it. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna juggle you with my up tilt. Okay, my up smash. It's here. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's been there a while. I can go down. Oh, no, it stays there way longer than it has any right to. Hey, I'm going to use my side B. Oh, you tried to shield it? Nope. It's a grab. Oh, did you get grabbed in it? You try to mash out. Oh, doesn't matter. You're not going to get out of it. Hi, I'm Steve. I hate you. I'm like, I hate you too. I sincerely hate this character. Steve fans, Minecraft fans, good job on getting your character in there. Like, I don't want to take that away from anyone else. I just hate him. I just love that even when Sakurai is talking about the character, the vibe he gives was, guys, I didn't want him in here, but Nintendo made me. Because we all know Nintendo picked the DLC, which, props to Nintendo, they made some great picks. And, again, we'll get to them. But I love how, the vibe I got was Nintendo went to him and said, hey, Sakurai, can you put Steve in Smash? And he said, no, I can't. Just to clarify, you can't or you won't. And I kind of thought about it. He's like, well, I can, so I won't. Which means you can. Yeah, put him in Smash. That was the vibe I got when he was talking about it. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't want him here either, but here he is. So, moving up from Steve, we have Terry. Terry is a character with the actual pick itself, I'm super neutral about. I have not played Fatal Fury, I have not played King of Fighters, so he has no personal appeal to me. But I think he's a cool guy. He seems to have just a cool vibe. I love his English. I love how just energetic he is. When he's fighting and his taunts and all his screens and stuff. And I love his final smash. Here come the big bow, but the wow. I can't hate this guy. I like this dude. And his trailer being all the SNK characters trying to grab the invite doesn't do a whole lot for me because I don't have a personal connection to SNK. But I still thought it was hilarious. I didn't even get the Geese Howard thing until later when I found out, what it's a specific reference to. I was like, oh, that's really funny. This is a really good trailer. It just didn't work for me personally. But if I was into SNK, this would be a 10 out of 10 phenomenal trailer. So, I have to give it that respect. Playing as Terry, I just can't. I have cerebral palsy, which does mean that, my fine motor skills, for me, that's really how it affects me. My fine motor skills are terrible. So, doing actual inputs, like quarter circle, back circle, a half circle, I can't do those. I mean, I can, but I can't do it consistently. So, these kinds of characters, like him, Ryu, Ken, they're characters I just don't touch, because I know it's not going to work out for me. But like Steve, I hate playing against Terry. I feel like his attacks combo so well. They come out so fast. And then when I'm alright, he's at 100%. We're starting to get in kill range. Well, that's when he's at his strongest. So I can't ever... That's the thing. I never feel safe against Terry. Because I feel like if he's at go %, I could die at any second. When he's not at go %, I can get comboed at any second, and we'll probably die. So, I don't think this is a bad pick at all. I just hate playing against him, and I'm very neutral to him overall. So next, kind of in a similar boat to Terry, is Kazuya. I'm not big into Tekken. I remember playing one of them. I think it was 4? It was Tekken 3 or Tekken 4. Whichever one was on the PS2. Maybe they were both on the PS2. It had Jin on the cover. Maybe both of those had Jin on the cover, so I'm not helping. But there was one I had. I remember playing it. I'm bad at it, but I thought it was fun. I really like the effects in Tekken. When you punch someone, the little, orange circles that pop up, or like the electricity hitting people when you get a good hit in. I think Tekken is cool, and like I've seen videos of people playing Tekken, and the vibe just seems like everyone is having a good time. You know, it can get intense. There might be like some trash talk, but like I remember watching a video, I think it was at a tournament, of people playing Tekken, and then in the middle of the match, they just kind of stopped and were vibing to the music of the stage. Like, this is so cool. I would love to get into Tekken, or just like to tournaments and watching people play Tekken and having a good time. So in terms of the pick itself, I think it's a good pick. It's something I'm more neutral on because I'm not super connected to Tekken, but I think it's cool. Happy it's here. The trailer is very entertaining. Which I remember because that was E3, the leak that had come out that day was that it was going to be Master Chief. And so as soon as I'm watching the trailer, I'm like, okay, so when is Chief going to show up? When is Chief going to show up? Is Chief carrying Ganon? What's going on? Wait, it's Tekken. Wait, it's Tekken, and it's not Heihachi. It's Kazuya. Wait, what's going on? I was so confused. But it's entertaining. You know, he just murdered half the roster and just dropping them off a cliff into a volcano. It's so crazy. I love it. Playing as Kazuya, can I actually use the character? No, but I can push the A button. I feel like Kazuya to me is just button mash and think good things will happen. They put a button mash character in Smash. I have fun with him. Even playing against him, like, he's terrifying. I feel like he should be more terrifying than Terry, because he also has that stupid rage mechanic, like, oh, I'm at 100%, so now my down B / grab is going to be ludicrously strong, and even though it's supposed to be kind of like the KO punch, where, you know, if he takes enough damage, he'll lose it, he doesn't lose it that fast. Like, it feels like you can beat the crap out of Kazuya, but he will keep it. I'm like, this is annoying to deal with. But I still have fun playing against Kazuya. I don't know why. Again, like, I feel like this is a character that should terrify me, but anytime I see Kazuya, I'm like, okay, let's go. I'm probably going to have a good time. After him, it's them Belmont boys. That's, Simon and Richter. Again, not something I am personally connected to. I haven't really played Castlevania. I've maybe played, like, a couple levels, not even a couple levels, probably like a couple screens from some games where my friends are playing Castlevania. I'm just like, hey, pass the sticks for a bit. So I'm not connected. It's cool. I think the music is phenomenal. Like, as soon as they start showing the music for these games, like, okay, I am now super glad these people are here. Because I cared nothing about Castlevania until they started playing, like, Vampire Killer, Bloody Tears. At a time, I was like, alright. You guys sold me on Castlevania. The trailer is, honestly, it's a lot of fun. I remember having some internet issues while I was watching it, so I didn't see the whole thing when it first showed up. Of course, I've watched it since. It's cool. I like that it's Luigi's Mansion, but he's in Castlevania, which, honestly, I kind of want to see that game. I wonder if there's going to be... Well, Nintendo's really hard about that, so I feel like making, like, a Luigi fan... It's not like Toho, where you could just easily do whatever you want with the characters. But a crossover where you just have Luigi in Castlevania would be an entertaining game. I mean, yeah, you get two characters, you get to see some stuff with Dracula. Like, I don't really have a whole lot to say about the trailer. I just thought it was fun when I got to watch it. Playing as / against the Belmonts... They're fun. I remember I played a lot of Richter when the game came out, but since I just don't really play as them that often, I feel like I don't play against them that often either. I think they're pretty fun to play. They're pretty fun to play against. Overall, neutral, but leaning toward positive. Music is great. So, who do we have after the Belmont boys? Then we have Isabelle. I feel like I'm saying the same thing a lot, where it's like, these are characters I'm very neutral toward because I don't play their games. I don't play Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing does not interest me. I know people adore it, and, you know, if that's your kind of game, that's your kind of game. I'm just not super into... is it considered a life sim? Not really, but I remember having a conversation with someone, and I was like, well, what is stuff you do in Animal Crossing? You, like, collect bugs, you go garden, you go, like, play outside, and you talk to people, you, like, try to dig for fossils. I mean, probably not the dig for fossils part, but a lot of that just sounds like stuff you could do outside, so why play Animal Crossing when you can have the same experience in your backyard? I just don't get it. But again, I'm not, like, against it. I don't hate it. It's just not for me. And, you know, if it's for you, it's for you. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that aren't into things like Trails or Persona. And, you know, more for me, it does. But anyways, point. What was my point? Oh, yeah, Isabelle. So, the character pick, very neutral towards. Don't really care about Animal Crossing. But I understand that New Leaf was insanely popular. Isabelle was insanely popular. Again, as someone who doesn't know anything about Animal Crossing, I know Isabelle. So I thought the pick was, again, like neutral, I guess leaning a little more towards positive. I don't like the trailer. I mean, I like that they, like, here's a Smash trailer, and we're going to also make it the announcement for the Animal Crossing game. I thought that was cool, but to me the trailer is very slow. It's really boring. And I think what's really good about the trailer is it conveys the vibe of playing Animal Crossing, but it also reminds me of this is why I'm not interested in Animal Crossing. But in terms of gameplay, because like with everything I just said about being very neutral, not liking the trailer, I probably could have put Isabelle below the Belmonts, maybe above Kazuya, maybe below Kazuya. But I love playing as her. I don't play as much of her anymore, but I think Isabelle is a blast. Pocketing is just a fun mechanic. Villager, of course, is the same thing. I think pocketing is fun. I like setting traps with the down B. That fishing rod is one of my favorite attacks in the game because it's just so, like, toxic. Oh, man. My favorite thing whenever I can do it is being off stage, hooking someone with the fishing rod, slamming them against the stage, and then just recovering. I can't do it consistently. But anytime I do, it is the most fun thing in the world. Playing against Isabelle, I don't. I feel like I very rarely see like Isabelle played online. Maybe I'm just not finding the right people. I don't know. But I just think she is such a fun character for me that I have to put her above some of those other ones. Even if her trailer wasn't that great, her gameplay to me more than makes up for it. So next, I think, is Hero, and I'm right. So next is Hero Dragon Quest. Haven't played Dragon Quest. No, take that back. Oh, hi, Bummy. Did you want to talk about Super Smash Brothers with your dad? Oh, sweet boy. Okay, I do want to continue making the video, but I had to love him like that. So, Dragon Quest. I've played one of the Pokemon games, like Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, which I thought was okay. I didn't finish it. I think I just lost the game. Dang it. Anyways, so I'm not super familiar with it. I know it's really big in Japan. Like, anytime a Dragon Quest game comes out, I don't know if this is true, but it's like a faux holiday or something. Like, it always comes out on a weekend because they know people are just going to play Dragon Quest that day, so like, you might as well show. It's almost like the Super Bowl. No one's really going to do anything unless they have to, so let's just let them have this day. Oh, Mommy, playing with Princess. You sweet boy. The trailer is great. Sorry, I just realized how weird that was. Talking about Dragon Quest. Oh my god. Almost like I didn't miss anything. But yeah, like, so the character itself, I think, is a very good pick because of how big Dragon Quest is. Not very personal to me. Trailer, fantastic. The music is phenomenal. The first part where it's Link fighting things in in World of Light, as the horse is coming, and as the horse was coming, I was like, wait, I thought Dragon Quest was leaked. Are we getting Link's horse? I mean, that's the horse is the next Zelda rep. I was kind of down for it with how bizarre of a pick it would be. But no, like, then it's Dragon Quest, and, we get the music playing, the stage looks pretty, and then he starts getting whooped, and then we see all the other skins. You're like, okay, again, like, I haven't played it, so this doesn't mean much to me, but the way it's shot, it makes it feel so grand and just so epic that all of these skins are here. This is not just the new guy, it's the OG, and then it's this popular one and this popular one. I'm like, man, I'm really feeling it. And again, as the music is just swelling in the background, and then you see all the moves this character has. I can super jump, I can go super fast, I can heal myself, I can reflect, I can turn metal because sure, I have an insta-kill. But I'm like, man, this is a great trailer. And then in terms of gameplay, Hero is not a character I play, but anytime I pick him up, I have a blast. This character is fun. Playing against Hero, it's kind of the same thing. Doesn't happen super often, and unless there's some like real BS RNG with either just a crit killing me at low percent or getting insta-killed, I tend to have a lot of fun fighting Hero. Oh, not much else to say, I think this was a solid pick. So we're nearing the end of my recording time here, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this now. I think I'm almost like maybe halfway through the characters, a third of the way through the characters. I don't know how to count. But we'll end this one here, and then we'll continue in a sec. So